A nice shot there of the nighttime skies over Turner Field in Atlanta. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Mike Foltynewicz will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better. Hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
Lewis Bronson strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Miami, center fielder, number 9.
First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. EK, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
The 1-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
This team has to be a small ball team. They're dead last in home runs. They're not hitting the ball out of the yard. They've got to find other ways to score. So work the count, get some walks, hit line drives and gappers, and that's how you win. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a pretty fair umpire. Sometimes a pitcher will get a call in the corners, but he rarely has people barking at him about a strike.
Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Cameron Maben will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Inside, looked like the knuckle curve. It's 2-0. Hard liner towards short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Batting 4.
Justin Bohr will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got him.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit. Number 22 gets the ball for Miami in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
Nick Markakis will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ballgame.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. This Marlin Ball Club Eric Karros as they begin play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
And it's been a less than amazing start to the road trip, too. They've won just 1 of their first 4 games, so they'll be looking to turn that around here.
And this one gets away. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt. And as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment, and as soon as he reads that at second...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Braves fail to score in the first. We'll head to the... Martin Prado will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. We'll move forward now to the bottom of inning number 2. Number 24 will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate so he'll step out and ask for time. And now he'll again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Line hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with the leadoff man aboard, time to call on this date in baseball history, 2010. And Edwin Jackson of the Diamondbacks tosses the second no-hitter in Arizona history. He's set. Here it comes. Ryan Flaherty is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Bronson moves over. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 7.
Danny Swanson will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. That evens it up, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind it 2-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
And in a scoreless ball game, a lot of times it's a manufactured run that gets your guys on the board first. And they'll have an opportunity to do so now as he's in scoring position on the stolen base.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Yeah, and even though this bounces over the wall, I don't think it would have made any difference one way or the other. I kind of doubt he would have been thinking about going for 3, and the runner was going to score anyway without a problem.
Standing in now, Carlos Perez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because He's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
We'll jump ahead and pick this one up in the top of inning number 3.
Up next for the
Justin
Marlins.
Bohr stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Number 7 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Number 24 steps in now.
Number 24.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. To 2-2 now.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here's a high pop-up. Prado camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. Ryan Flaherty is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Flaherty.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Danny Swanson steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy. And it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
0-1 pitch on its way. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Maben on the run. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Leading off the inning, Martin Prado, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count. 0-2.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Now batting,
JT Realmuto will dig in. He singled his first time around. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. Now to the plate, Derek Dietrich. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. To short, hit hard. To second for 1. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They trail it here 3-0. Carlos Perez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5.
Leading
off the inning, Miguel Rojas. And they'll need him to get something going here. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Now batting,
number 22 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Now the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Lewis Bronson will dig in. He doubled his last time.
And that came after a long battle at the plate. And he was able to stay patient and finally got a pitch that he could drive.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Number 7 will dig in. 1 for 2 with a double in this one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Drilled on the ground to short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there 1-0.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
You know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. On to first, a double play.
I think the awareness needs to be a little better here. You've got to make sure that ball's not going to get caught before you take off. And here, he's got no chance to get back. They double him up easily.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Dietrich. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Braves go down without a whimper here, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Starlin Castro will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the sixth. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Striding into the box, Cameron Maben. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Justin Bohr will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. On his way to pitch number 75. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Braves on top, 3-0. Number 64 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 64.
Number 24 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Leading off for the...
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dietrich is there. 1 down.
Up next,
this crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Ryan Flaherty will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a little blooper to center. Rojas ranging into the outfield. 2 down.
The batter, number 8,
at the plate,
shortstop,
Danny Swanson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. Tap foul at home plate. Skied into straightaway right. Maben is there. And that's the third out. Down in order go the Braves. They lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Martin Prado, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
In there, no balls and a strike. chopped weakly to the left. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next
And I
for
just
the
think
Marlins.
this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
On the ground to third. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away.
Well, they really bunched him up on that two-seam fastball right there. That's not a very confident swing either, and the result, just an easy ground ball.
Derek Dietrich will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1, 2, 3 innings.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
The windup and the 0-1. Right side. Freeman's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still down 3-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Edinson Volquez will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. At the plate, Carlos Perez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Miguel Rojas will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed 1-1.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Grounded to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. He's shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Sierra comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Gets dirty and gloves it to first. It's there. He got him.
Wow. Made it look easy. Well, I'll tell you, it has been like this all night long. The defense has just been airtight, and here's another super play to take away a hit.
Lewis Bronson will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Ball inside.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. He started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Garcia is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the
Number
8th.
66.
Freddie Freeman will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole,
Leading off
hitless
for the
in his
Braves.
3 at-bats so far.
First baseman.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. And this is taken for a ball high and tight, 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Castro has it, and a rather easy first out. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Junichi Tazawa will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. 1 away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Good curveball, strike 2.
Oh, man, he must have been looking for something else. That was a curveball that had "hit me" written all over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And another foul ball. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. 1 out, nobody on. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Prado near the bag at third, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, number 24.
Number 24 stands in. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Maben has a play. And that retires the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. But they lead it 3-0. Back here in the ATL with baseball on the show. Set to go in the ninth from Turner Field. Starlin Castro will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far. So, quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Right fielder, Cameron Maben.
These guys continue to put up very little resistance out there. He's on his way towards a 5-hit shutout.
Cameron Maben will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Justin Bohr will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Runners back.
Keeping an eye on him.
And that's in there for strike 1.
The pitch count, you asked, right at 100 now, but I think this is still a game that he can finish off, no doubt about it.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he'll get back in standing. The 0-1 pitch. High and deep to right center field. Ranging back is Inciarte. Still going back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight. And, you know, we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
Martin Prado will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 count, here's the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Oh, and a swing and a miss on that one. And the Marlins find themselves down to their final strike now.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing.
And now this relatively sparse crowd comes to their feet one final time.
And here's a foul tip. Held on to strike 3, and that's the ball game.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching
The final
MLB
line
The
score for
Show.
our ball game
For
tonight.
more, get